Good evening. Welcome to In the North Bank. This is a live match preview. Sadly, working away, so unable to get to the game today. Gutted, really gutted. But this is a massive game today, and yeah, we've got to show up for this. But stay tuned after this little video. Hello and welcome back. I don't know what's going on there. Connection is seeming to be a little bit ropey here. But yeah, no. Wolves at home. Obviously, really big for the Arsenal. We know what we've got to do. In all honesty, now we've got to win as many games as we can. Now we're in this position because we've done well, and we've gone over and beyond what we, or certainly I, expected us to do. Certainly playing the way we have been, and not losing ground on some of the teams that I thought would be a little bit ahead of us. But yeah, we go into a fixture that hasn't been particularly kind to us. I think this fixture in the last four home games against Wolves, we've not won. So we've had 3 draws and a loss. So couple that with how Wolves have played recently, we've got a big game on our hands, and it is going to be really tough. I expect the crowd to get right behind the team and roar us on, and be that 12th man and really push the guys on the pitch. A win gets us to 5th, so we go a point behind Man United, and we've still got 2 games in hand, and then 6 points in front of Tottenham. So yeah, it gives us a bit of breathing space, certainly moving forward, and yeah, just have to make sure we really get stuck in and take advantage of these games where other teams drop points. Certainly at home, we've done really well at home, and it's just nice just to have a bit of feel good factor on everything, really, because yeah, we look back at the start of the year and there was lots of negativity, wasn't there? And yeah, the squad was pulled and it was at its threadbare limits. And yeah, cup games, we can go out. Yeah, any team can go out against Liverpool. And the FA Cup goes to show there's no easy games in the FA Cup. We know that. We're not silly enough to think that. But yeah, it was just one of those games, and it wasn't exactly that we got absolutely annihilated by a lower league side. It were just games with just not a lot of chances in there at all, and the Liverpool games were testament to that as well. There was very few chances, realistically, in the whole two games. So yeah, we move on and we get, when we go on, and we've got a full squad now to really choose from, and that is where we should be looking, and actually putting our effort in, because we know, yeah, all right, we're threadbare. We haven't got a lot of players, but we've got enough. There's enough there if everyone is fit. It's just making sure that we do steer clear of unnecessary suspensions and then any other injuries that come in, because it is going to be tough, and we go into next month where we've got game after game, and we got to be ready. And that's why these points going into these next games, it's really important, because come after Leicester, we are really going to be up against it. Liverpool straight away after that, and then Aston Villa again, like 3 days after that. So recovery times are going to be really, really tricky. So we need to make sure we do pick up a maximum 9 points with those 3 games. If we do, that's a fantastic time, I think, for us, because it just means that we can go into the next lot of games knowing that we probably can afford to slip or let go of a couple of points. But the main thing is just getting the job done now. So, it is going to be a lively game. And we know that Wolves really tested us away from home, and it was made harder by Martinelli being slightly naive, immature in the way how he reacted and committed those kind of fouls. But again, it was the referee inside. It was not. It's one of those decisions where, by the letter of the law is an offence, but when will we ever see that again? I'll beg to differ whether or not we see that in the Premier League again. Any part of the pitch, be it a foul or a shirt pull in the middle of the park, I bet we don't see that again. And you'll probably see lots of instances like Martinelli's one, but it will just be penalised with a yellow card at the end. So, it's going to be a case of how we start again. Do we really set the tempo? Do we really kind of get the game by the scruff of the neck and really go for it? Wolves obviously are going to be set up to be a counter-attacking force. There's no questions there. And with potentially Neto coming back into the side, there's a bit of pace and a bit of trickery in that squad that they've got. How we deal with play when it gets switched, that'll be an interesting way on how we deal with things, because they had times in that game at home where they did look to switch the ball quickly, and how do we deal with that? How do we make sure that we are protected and covered moving forward? And I think solid. We are solid as it goes, and that's really, really good to hear and to see, because we have looked very vulnerable at times in recent years, and now it looks like we've become a lot better at being hard to beat, and just the all round, just making it really hard, and we're now starting to see a few other kind of bits coming in. We're starting to get the goals. I'm sure we can get a few more, but we're certainly picking up. I saw a stat since Aubameyang had been dropped, we've scored like 18 goals. So there's room for improvement, like always, but we need to just make sure that we really, really just bed down and just get the job done. But we've already matched last season in the fact that we've won 8 games at home. So there's lots more games to go on, and our 13 league wins that we've had this season, again, only Liverpool and Man City have bettered that. So it goes to show that we are doing something right. and we've got to keep focused. We've got to keep believing, and just chucking in the being hard to beat, the 11 clean sheets this year. It's just unbelievable. And yeah, we're one short off 2020-21 season. So yeah, we've got to keep going, and we've got to get behind the lads. Saka has scored 5 goals in the last 6 games. So again, he's on fire, and we've got to keep feeding him. And a lot's been spoke about of Lacazette and the lack of goals, the lack of scoring. And we look at this whole: do we need him to sign a contract next year? Is he going to be worth paying £200,000 to sign him back up again? Does he score enough goals? Is he our number 9? Is he gonna be enough? Is he good enough? And you look at it and you think, well, yes, there are parts of his game that he does really well, and yeah, he's provided an assist in 5 of our last 7 games. So whereas he's not scoring the goals, he is still contributing, and that's the real important thing. And we have to keep believing on that. So we've got to start getting behind him and backing him. But there's obviously going to be big changes in the summer. But we have to deal with what we've got, and the way it is, Lacazette is providing some good parts to the group of the group that are turning up every week. Because 5 assists in the last 7 games is decent enough, and the goals will cut him. You notice it more if the midfielders weren't dipping in with goals, and when you've got, say, a Smith Rowe or a Martinelli or a Saka dipping in with goals, then it makes it a little bit easier on the eye. And it gets us through it, but you can't always be reliant on the striker to get goals. We've seen that with Aubameyang and not scoring. So really, really big game. We can't get away. I'm gutted. I'm livid that I'm 200 more, near 200 miles away, and I was thinking of ways I could maybe get back and get to the game, but there was just no real easy way back, and I'd rather be sitting here than on the motorway, being stuck in traffic, and not being able to do nothing. So hence why I'm here, and I'm here in front of you guys. So I'm hoping to get some comments and some predictions. I'd love to hear from you guys. So on Twitter, on YouTube, get on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. I could really do with some more information and getting some views in, because I want to hear from you guys. The team itself, I don't think there's going to be a huge difference, in all honesty. I've kind of stuck with what I think is gonna happen. Owing for the fact that Martinelli had the slight discipline lapse, I don't think that is the thing to be banishing him or whacking him with. But Smith Rowe scoring at the weekend puts him in pole position to maybe get another start. Same with Cedric. I don't think that we need to maybe rush back Tomiyasu. Again, with the games that we've got coming up, we've really got to be careful and keep players in good condition. I've got Cedric in there, a right back, and I could see them both being on the bench again, Tomiyasu, we've talked that he wasn't training, but he's then come back in today. So is it too much? But then you've also got Smith Rowe that also is or hasn't been training. Why that is, I don't know. You've had many rumours kind of that there potentially may be a COVID issue there. If that is, then that is an issue for him in the short term. Or he's got a fitness regime and he's got the program where he has got some rest days. So yeah, that can happen. Obviously, we can't rush him back and really gamble with his fitness. But yeah, that's how I say it. I'm not the formation. I'm not saying that's the formation, but that's the simplest way of getting them all on there. I can see Partey again playing the deep role again and picking up the ball, breaking up play, and then playing the ball in and around. And I can see Xhaka then just kind of drifting into those kind of half spaces and into the channels where KT had maybe just moved forward and just picking up the ball and just being that kind of player just behind to kind of just keep renewing play and then getting forward at right times as well. And the same with Odegaard, kind of in and around those kind of areas. But if it is, I'm erring on the fact that I think Smith Rowe probably isn't gonna start, or certainly not play. I don't know. I've just got that feeling with the way it's talking, unless it is a little smoke screen to throw him off the scent on how we're going to play. But yeah, Martinelli comes straight in on in that case, and we've got an able replacement. So we just hope that we really kind of get into Wolves, and we are very comfortable in how we play with the ball, and we are concentrating and making sure that we do get clinical chances and actually are clinical with those chances, because we don't want to be creating 20 attempts or 15 attempts and struggling to get a goal, because it's not good. It's not good. So yeah, we have to make sure we punish them. But yeah, let's just dip into the live chat for now. And Collins on YouTube, I love that we are not one team anymore. Don't 100% understand what you're saying. Are you saying we're not a one-man team anymore, or I don't know. Maybe you can come back on there. But yeah, we are more of a team, and I think that has been the one thing that has massively improved, in the fact that we are more of a group, and you see it from the goalkeeper, you see it through the defenders, and you see just through everything, and everyone's got a real kind of connection, and that's what I like to see. So yeah, really, really pleased with how Arteta has really shaped the team. Yeah, I think we're now starting to see, once we have all those players there, the squad that he wants to bring in, and that kind of way of playing, and the actual way we're playing, and the personality. And once we got that personality and the way we play, and we enjoy playing the way we play, we are going to get better results, and we are going to do a lot better. And consistency comes with that as well. So, yeah, I think we are more of a team now as a squad. So, Collins, yeah, we're certainly, Bray, I'll tell you, if that comes on, I'll buy you an Arsenal shirt. I'll get an Arsenal shirt for you. 5-0 to the Arsenal. Odegaard, Gabriel, Smith Rowe, Saka, and Martinelli. Jeez, yes, I like the thinking, but yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a performance that to get that. But let's hope. Dylan Grimes on YouTube. What team do you like? There's only one team in that corner. The Arsenal. Yeah. What? Who's your team? Let's get those comments and get those predictions in, guys. So we're probably about 10 minutes away from getting some form of team news. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm getting quite nervous though. I always do. Always get nervous. Certainly when I'm not there, and yeah, start thinking about the game. You start overthinking things. What will happen if we lose? What happens if we go down to 10 men? What happens if blah blah blah? Yeah, it's just constant nerves, just kind of just like jotting in, and you just want to just get the game on and focus on the performance. But yeah, just I hate the build up. But please do get involved. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Really would mean a lot. So if you're not subscribed, click on that little bell and subscribe to the notifications, so we can all grow together and certainly get some more exposure across the platform. Please follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. So yeah, please subscribe on there. It will really help us out. So again, get your score predictions in for tonight's game. Yeah, let's get them in. Let us know your thoughts. Who are we going to bring in? Is it going to be Smith Rowe, or is it going to be Martinelli? Does Martinelli come straight back in? Let me know. I don't know. What are your lineups? Are we going to anything different? But how good was it to see Tottenham though last night? Didn't see the game really, but I just saw the tweets come through, and me scored from the header, and it was just really funny. And it was like a load of messages, just come on Burnley, don't mess this up, and they done well, didn't they? So really good to hear, and how Liverpool get multiple penalties week in, week out. I don't know. I can't work it out. For a club like us, and we struggled to get one, and we could have had 4 or 5 at the weekend, and we got nothing. And really annoying, because there were at least 2 that were any other team would probably get them, and we didn't. And it is what it is, isn't it? You get 2. Liverpool don't really need helping hands, and then they get 2 penalties, and that's it. You look at it like that, and it's really frustrating. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We just need to focus on our game and making sure that we do well. And yeah, just want to really just get this game underway now. But yeah, the main talking point is, who comes in, and who is it going to be, and I'd like to say I really hope Smith Rowe is fit, because he has earned it now, because we've been a little bit careful with him, and that's decent management as well. Not chucking him back in. It was the same with Martinelli when he come back from his injury. Rather than chucking him in straight up when he was fit, we kind of allowed him to kind of re-energize, get his fitness back, get the physicality side sorted, and just improve his match day fitness. And we did. And now look at him; he's now playing, and it's decent. And I think with Smith Rowe again, he has to be kind of just nurtured and brought back in slowly. And now he's in there. Give him a chance and let him play. But again, I've said I think they're probably going to be two guys that are just kind of be given like the same amount of minutes. So be it one starts, one comes off, and then the other one comes in, and you're kind of keeping them fresh, and you're giving that constant refresh of real kind of desire in the way and what they show. With Smith Rowe, you've got the real kind of energetic, direct running, and Martinelli, you get a little bit of that. You get a bit more of trickery, but I don't think you get the physical side of things from him as yet. And this is my concern when a lot of fans talk about Martinelli playing as a number 9 or down the centre. And I don't think he's got the real physicality to do that week in, week out. And coming up against a team, say like Burnley, I don't think he'll get much success out of playing against some real big defenders that will just give him an absolute clobber. I think Smith Rowe will get it. That's my view. I think. I don't think Tomiyasu will come in, but I have been bleating on the last couple of times. I thought he would have come in, and I was wrong both times. So maybe that is just a sign that Arteta just thinks he doesn't want to rush him, and that's going to be that. And then we make sure that we are nice and decent fitness wise going forward in the next couple of weeks. But the main thing I think today is making sure that we keep this one quiet. He come out with a lot after the game, and we celebrated at the end. A hard-fought away win, let's add, against a team that is a direct competitor in the league. Again, through their merit. You wouldn't have said that maybe at the start of the season, but through their merit, they've got the points on the board, and they're up there with us. So we go away from home and we win against them down to 10 men for 20 minutes. And why are we not going to celebrate? Why are we not going to celebrate the fact that we've put in a really good defensive performance, a team performance, a full battle? I don't get it. If we can shut him up in the process of today, then great, because that's all that matters. And I just think it's a game that we are going to really, really have to push for, and we will. I reckon we'll do well. I think we are going to win. Oh, I don't like predictions. But I would say I would love a 3-1. I think 3-1 is very optimistic, though, just for the way they've set up. An early goal totally changes it. If we get an early goal and we really get the tempo running on the game and on them and really putting them under pressure, then, yeah, obviously it's a possibility. But I expect them to be really hard to beat. I expect them to have two banks of players making it really hard in a low block, which is going to cause us issues trying to get in and around. And we'll probably have to resort of going on the outsides of them as opposed to trying to go through the centre, like we did in the away game, where most of our play was directed in the channels, in the half spaces, in around those three centre-backs. But breaking news, we have got our lineup. And yeah, as I expected, Cedric, right back, and Martinelli comes in. And that, I think, confirms potentially that Smith Rowe, well, doesn't confirm. Maybe he's felt, well, Arteta said there was no new injury concerns. So I think potentially there may be some potential COVID-related kind of issue there. Let's say he wasn't training and he's not on the bench. So speculating, he may be a fallen victim to the rotten Rona, which I did about 3 weeks ago. So yeah, it's still going around. Let's hope not, because I would like him to be back for the other two games coming up. But we shall see. But that's the team lineup. So Ramsdale in goal, Cedric, White, Gabriel, and Tierney. Partey, Xhaka, and Odegaard, and Saka, Martinelli, and Lacazette. And the subs bench: Leno, Holding, Tavares, Swanson, El Neni, Lokonga, Hutchinson, Pepe, and Nketiah. So, yeah, we've got the lineup. So, yeah, there we go. 55 minutes till the game, and yeah, I'm quite buzzing. I'm quite buzzing for it now. I want to get the game up and running. And yeah, just want to get this nervous energy out. So yeah, I think 100%. I think Smith Rowe's got COVID. I think that's just me. It's my opinion. But it is what it is. Just gonna reach out on Twitter. What is your prediction? Again, please like and subscribe on YouTube and on Twitter. Give us a follow on Facebook or something. Yeah, we're on there as well. So we're streaming onto Facebook. So let's just get in the Wolves team. So we got Sar, Seiss, Cody, Kilman, Nuri, Martino, Neves, Semedo, Podence, Jimenez, and He Chan. So Neto on the bench. So it is going to be a tough game. Podence certainly caused us problems in the the away game, and I think it was real tricky dealing with him because he's a very tricky player. He likes to run with the ball, and it was hard, but we got through it, and we dealt with them. But again, this lineup gives us a good chance. Again, we've got all our players. It would have been nice to have had Smith Rowe, but due to whatever I think it's COVID that he's not involved. But please let me know your thoughts. Let me know on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. I wonder what the atmosphere is going to be like though at the Emirates. I'm hoping it is buzzing because it should be. Because this game, it was a bit of a strange one. I took my 8-year-old to the Brentford game at the weekend, and it was a strange kind of not atmosphere. It wasn't a strange atmosphere. It was a decent atmosphere in the ground, but there were a lot of families. There were a lot of people bringing their children. So it was quite nice to see a game where it wasn't so volatile and very kind of how it's been previously, where you've got people really kind of been a little negative. Certainly that the Burnley game, that really got my goat up a little bit, because you had people moaning about the game. It's not like we didn't create chances. We didn't deserve to win the game. It was just one of those, and you always get those games where you could play for 2 or 3 hours and not get a goal. And I thought that Brentford game was going to be kind of similar, because the first 20, 25 minutes, I think we'd had about 7 or 8, 9 shots, and that was basically everything was being blocked, and you suddenly thinking, this is just gonna keep going on. And it got to half time, and then funnily enough, straight after half time, we've managed to get a goal, and it was a great goal at that. So just really hope that everyone gets behind the boys and really pushes us on, because they need a performance, and they need us fans there. So if we can make sure that we are there and we're giving everything, then we'll get the result we need. And as I say, if we get those points, we are literally near Man United. We are touching distance. Yeah, 2 games in hand and only a point behind. But if we make sure we win these next 2 games, what's saying that there's more points dropped from their side? So, yeah, really, really important, these home games. The Leicester game is massively important, as is that Watford game away next up after this one. But as I say, we only look at this game. We only look at this one game, and yeah, we got to match that midfield. Yeah, we know that there's going to be some good work right there, and Martinho coming back in is going to be an interesting one as well, because he's a player that does really, really well for Wolves, and yeah, it's gonna keep us on our toes, and we've got to be ready for that kind of counter-attacking kind of play. And yeah, does it mean that we don't go as gung-ho into the game with our game plan as we would normally should do? I don't know. It's a really hard, tricky position, because yeah, you could go for broke and you could go in, and yeah, we should be attacking a team like Wolves. We should be going and really kind of putting our stamp on that game. But then we suddenly look at the bigger picture as well, of making sure that we keep things tight and organised, and then controlling the game that way. Because the last thing we want to do is be a little bit cavalier, be a little bit too open, and we then go and get the sucker punch. Certainly if the game is long 0-0 and we still carry on trying to really be forcing the game, and then we go a goal down because it's not where we want to be, certainly at home, playing against a team that's going to be looking for those breaks. And as I say, if they're going to be playing, say, the game where they kind of switch the ball across, and if we're kind of getting forward, certainly the Kieran Tierney getting forward, or a Cedric kind of getting caught upfield, there's going to be space in behind, and our aim is to make sure that we kind of stop that space in behind. And yeah, that's going to be our big focus, is to make sure that we don't get sucker punched into positions where we're going to be uncomfortable. And yeah, make sure when we get those opportunities in and around the box, we created a lot of chances at Wolves, certainly before the sending off. And if we can get those chances and fashion those chances in and around the box, get some good play in and around the penalty area, and provide a bit of trickery, then there are going to be chances. But we have to start being clinical. Got to be clinical. We need those shots on target. We need to get those goals, and we don't need to have 15 attempts before we register 1 goal or whatever. We really need to focus and get there. But I'm confident in the lads. So yeah, 45 minutes until kickoff. I might come on after or around kickoff time and do a live kind of watch along. I don't know. I'm not sure that's ready for public consumption on that side. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys, because I'm here. And if I don't have any interaction, I'll end it. I'll end it at 46 minutes. So yeah, I'm just looking at how Wolves are looking at playing. I'm just trying to picture how they're going to line up. I'm pretty certain they're going to line up in the same kind of shape as what they had previously, with the 3 at the back. That's just yeah, that's how they play, and yeah, it's just how we get in and around. How they play, and yeah, 4-3-3. Yeah, Podence is going to be an absolute nightmare down that left. So yeah, it is going to cause Cedric some issues, and yeah, we've got to be there, and we've got to be ready to pick them up and deal with them, because yeah, Podence lovely with the ball. He really caused us no end of problems, certainly on the counter. And yeah, if they put more balls or better balls into the box, that game it could have been a bit different. But yeah, we handled it well. Let's put it that way. Any ball that kind of went into the box with height, we handled well. And if it wasn't one of the centre backs dealing with it, we then had Xhaka coming in with a little headed clearance. So yeah, it is nice. It's nice to see the group coming together, and yeah, we need the 3 points, 100%. So yeah, I can see 5 people on Facebook. Let us know your thoughts, guys. Yeah, what are your predictions? So we got under 45 minutes until the game starts. Let us know your thoughts. What about the lineup? Are we good? Are we happy? Well, please give us a follow. Please jump onto Twitter. Please subscribe. Please give us a like. And don't forget on YouTube, just give us a follow. But yeah, my nerves are still not any better. It doesn't matter who we play. Doesn't matter who we play. I always have nerves. Normally quelled by a pint of lager, and that's not here, unfortunately. Let's say I've literally come straight from work into my hotel room to do this live stream. So I'm hoping to get some feedback. So let's go. Let's get some thoughts. Come on, Gooners, hit me up. What are your score predictions today? Who's going to score? Well, it's been a mad day, hasn't it? Though it has been a mad day, and you take a little bit away from football as well, and you go back to the awful news across Europe into the eastern side, and yeah, thoughts and everything go to the families and the innocent people within Ukraine. And yeah, absolute disgusting that a country and a leader, Putin, can do something like that when they've been warned against it. And yeah, I know there's lots of politics in and around everything, and everyone doesn't know every detail about it, but it's certainly not the way to go. And there's a lot of innocent victims that are gonna perish and have perished already. But yeah, what goes around comes around. Putin, you'll probably get something back in your way. But yeah, that's the merry-go-round that is modern day life now. We've gone from COVID, 2 years of COVID, to then come into this rubbish now with with Eastern European countries there getting dragged into it, and it's not nice. Yeah, Russia's been flouting stuff for a long time, and yeah, just feel for them. Just feel for the people in and around that area, because it's not great. But stay strong, Ukraine, and yeah, I hope families and that are well. We've got quite a few Ukrainian gooners in and around. So yeah, I hope everyone's safe and well, and as well as can be. But yeah, thoughts and thinking of you guys. But yeah, past 7 o'clock. This still made me chuckle. We've still got a 5-0. We've got a 5-0 here. That's my only prediction. Apart from my one where I've said 3-1. I would say 2-1 normally, but I've gone 3-1 just to be a little different from here. But yeah, it is good to see. It's good to see people watching, and I just want a little bit of input from you guys. But yeah, it is a big blow. Lots of people on Twitter saying about Smith Rowe not being there, not in the squad, and yeah, I think it is COVID related, and yeah, that's it really. I can't see any other way through it. I don't think there's any more injuries, because like Arteta said, there was no injury concerns after the game. So yeah, just a shame really, because yeah, it's a game where he's just got stuck in and he's got back in. He's had a warm up game where he come on as sub, and then he started that game, and he's now finding it. Now a couple of games out again, and that's frustrating. Very frustrating for any player. It is what it is, but yeah, the main thing is breaking news. Well, not so much breaking, but yeah, the lineup. Yeah, it's again. I think the team writes itself when we've got everyone there. I think the team writes itself. That's with Tommy Asu in there, and it does write itself. But then you look at that kind of Smith Rowe Martinelli side, and you look at it and you think, well, it's going to be one of them, isn't it? And they're probably going to alternate, and they'll probably have a go. Does one kind of come on if Smith Rowe's playing on the left and he's playing well, and we've got Lacazette playing down the centre? Does he come on instead of Laka, and then you have Martinelli and Smith Rowe playing together, and one plays through the centre? Again. I like the way Arsenal are playing, and the dynamic setup of how they are, because they don't stay in their allotted positions. They do come in and around, and they kind of do mix up, and they kind of make the runs. And yeah, again, it's a little bit like City, isn't it? With the way they kind of move, and they're a bit fluid in their positioning. So yeah, frustrating, but yeah, it is what it is. But we've got a good enough bench there as well. Should we need to bring on anyone there? And I think Pepe's got a point to prove again if he's needed. And he done well when he come on against Brentford. Wasn't the best, but again, he created a chance. He had a chance at the back post that was blocked after the save. But then, yeah, he got taken out. A little bit of trickery. And, yeah, any other team, that would have been a penalty. But as it's Arsenal, we know what happens with Arsenal with decisions. We've seen it too many times. So, yeah, it's what it is. And, yeah, we have to make sure we get the points on the board, get the goals on the board, and make sure that any decisions that are done by the referee aren't going to affect the game. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I think I'm gonna maybe just nip and get something to eat, and then I may come back online. I may come back online for the match, and yeah, we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. Just give us a follow on YouTube. Give us a like and subscribe on Facebook, and yeah, hopefully we'll be on later. But yeah, just shy of an hour, and I'm ready. I hope Arsenal are ready, and I hope the Emirates is ready. Come on, you Arsenal. Let's get the job done. Well done. Come on, Gunners. But before I go, we have a follower. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Let's go in. No, I won't be showing the game. Yeah, no, I won't be showing the game. It is on Amazon Prime. If anyone's subscribed to Amazon, I'm sure there's plenty of links flying around. I'm not gonna chuck my name in and give a link, but I'll be doing a little watch along. You'll probably get the audio in the background as opposed to and along with me in and around, and I'll probably be doing it. But yeah, I'm going to go and get something to eat. We've got 50 minutes or just under 50 minutes. So yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, we'll be back ready for kickoff. Cappy, give us a like, give us a subscribe on YouTube, and then you'll be able to see when we come back online. That's it, peeps. I'll speak to you shortly.